Oh my gosh, it's finally here! Hey everyone, it's me, Staggered. Now, I have a bit of a disclaimer. You can actually kind of see it right now. I already opened the package. That's because last time I did this, I've accidentally revealed a lot of personal information. I guess I was just so excited, I kind of forgot about covering the address and whatnot. But this time, I have advanced paper technology that hides everything that you don't need to see. So, yes. Anyway, a little bit of backstory before we open this up. I've been wanting a Gateway 3DS, but obviously, I gotta make sure the site's trustworthy and whatnot. If they accept PayPal or whatever. And the one that attracted me was ndscard.com. ndscard.com was very friendly. But of course, back then I didn't really know, so I'll go ahead and show you a screenshot here. Basically, this is just has a fake email account with and because they could be sending me spam or whatever. And as you can see here, the only thing that I received was from Bang Bang Shout and Wesley Shout. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And they've been talking to me, and before I even made a purchase, they actually told me a concern, since I asked for a higher because I wanted to track the thing. They asked I paid for shipping cost, but the thing was, though, they said that, oh yeah, it's going to cost more if we're going to ship it to the US. So I asked them if I can switch to free shipping, and they said, sure, go ahead, just send it to our PayPal account. Now, of course, obviously, I couldn't really trust them, so I couldn't really trust anything. So then I decided to go ahead and get myself a gift card and pay through it by using that. And in fact, besides the purchase that I made, nothing has really been, there hasn't been any strange transactions going on with the gift card, which was great. So I say they're trustworthy. I would still recommend, buying stuff through a gift card, but that's just me. So anyway, as you can see here, the amount that I paid for the card was $77.99 US, and it's currently June 26, 2016, and it hasn't changed. Oh wait, oh, there we go. Hasn't changed since then. I purchased the card around June 15th, 2016. So, yeah. Anyway, so now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and open the package with my trusty dagger. And now oh wait, it's already open. Alright, no big deal. Just open it up and there we go, look at that. Gateway box. Very nice, very shiny. It's been approved by the ROHS, which basically means that there's no harmful substances within the things like lead or mercury or whatever. So, yeah, that's great. There's some nice little box with a whole bunch of lines and whatnot. Oh yeah, and before we do that, I just want to go ahead and mention is that even though this isn't like necessarily a verification thing, but to show that it's official, but I would still recommend that you look for this sign here, because without it, they could have like harmful stuff. It may look legit, but there's still a whole bunch of harmful stuff that they could have added in there, and they're just trying to hurt you or whatever. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that plastic. Oh yes, this is so worth it. Now, the plastic. There we go. That's what we really want to see. Now you may actually see these flip-flopped, like this upside down, but essentially it's the way that they have the plastic thing. But it's no big deal. When you first receive it, you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of tape here, or rather bubble wrap, and then taped onto the front. In fact, you can still see some remnants of the tape up top. But yeah, essentially these are the two cards. The plastic is actually a lot more, feels a little bit velvety, and it's actually a lot more sturdy than most other cards that I got. Like with the Easy Flash 4, it feels a lot more sturdy than the package from the Easy Flash 4 and the Super card. So the only one that's really sturdy was the one I got from the original R4, which is in a blister pack. But that's all right. That's all right. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop these out. And there we go. So, as you can see here, we have the Gateway 3DS. The pins are smaller, or the black part of the pins are a lot smaller. Sometimes they indent, or they're smaller. So that's what we want to see. That means it's a real card. And we're to compare it to a real 3DS game. As you can see here, this one's just white compared to the tint of gray here. And then this is shown at the back actually. And you may notice that there are stickers on both sides. And that's because if you take off the sticker, it reveals a whole bunch of stuff that you don't want to be revealed, because then it might damage the card, because those are just completely exposed. So the sticker is there to protect it. The plastic does feel a bit cheap. It feels about like, where did my cards, oh, here they are. It does feel, no, I say that's very solid. It does feel a little bit more like Easy Flash 4 plastic. That's a minor thing. And then same thing with this one. Feels like Easy Flash 4 plastic. And for some reason there's like little indentions inside here. The pins, the way you can tell is by comparing it to another flash cart, an NDS flash cart. Where there it is. NDS flash cart, which is, this is my R4 i3DS, and as you can see here, the pins look the exact same, or almost the exact same. This one just is more modernized. So yeah, there's the front of both of them, and yeah, it's actually a lot smaller than the R4, and it's also a bit smaller than an actual NDS game, but that's alright. This thing, oh, I guess I should show it in the front here. Yeah, just a bit smaller though. This thing is actually just used for, so that way we can install the updates and hardware for the actual gateway, So essentially this thing is a little bit less important, but it's still very important to keep this, as well as the actual gateway. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the entire review, or the entire unboxing. Not much, but you know, it works. Now I would actually set it up and all that, but this thing takes a ton of setup, and that's pretty much cited for another video, which I will be making sometime in the future. So yeah, my original 3DS finally has a purpose again. It's gonna be happy knowing that it can be with its older brother and its younger sister. So yeah, I'm very excited to start using this. So that's it, and I'll be seeing you.